morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this video. Track Snapper back at y'all with another one. Thank you for tuning in to 808s and Kicks. So, before we get into things, I just gotta say, man, FedEx really just pissed me off recently. So I was supposed to get my pair of rare air, my pair of Jordan 11 rare airs in the mail this week. Actually, they're supposed to be here on Monday, which was days ago, right? So I go to track it, and then it says something was wrong with my address. Like there has been a issue with my address, and now they're returning it to sender. So they pretty much saying that they shipped my shoes back. I've been living at this location for quite some time, guys. Since I moved from California out here to Colorado. I have never had no issues with any of that when it came to me getting my sneakers delivered, right? Yeah, the numbers on my address are a little bit scratched, but you can still read them. Like you can still tell what they say. And I don't know. It just irritated me. And the thing is, I'm so glad right now that they're not reselling for a ton of money, because I really wanted those to complete my pack of rare Air Jordans. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty much just gonna have to go on maybe StockX or go to something, go ahead and put the money down and just pay whatever I need to pay to get them here. They're not available on a lot of sites like they were when they first dropped, but it's cool. You know, I'm not gonna be paying like a ton of resale, maybe 10, 20 extra bucks, and then including shipping. So I'm okay with that. But FedEx, y'all need to get it together, man. It's always something with these companies when they shipping people sneakers out, and yeah, it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. You know, I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, you know, come on. You know, I don't know. That's just me venting to you guys. But we ain't come here for all that, right? We came to get into these taxi 12s, right? But with all that talking, let's go in and bust those bad boys out. All right, guys, here we have it here. And they come here, of course, in that Jordan 12 box, like we see a lot of the Jordan 12s come in. And I love how we got the Nike swoosh on top of the box. Got Nike on both sides of the box as well. And I love that phrase they always have on the back of the box that says, engineered and built to the exact specifications of championship athletes from around the world. I like that. I like that a lot. And it says, just do it right here across the flap of the box when you get ready to flip them bad boys open. And yes, I did get these true to size in a size 9. You can't go wrong going true to size in a pair of Jordan 12s. Even if you wearing force fields with them, I wear force fields with a lot of my sneakers because I just like to keep them looking crisp, you know. And it doesn't bother me, you know. Definitely doesn't bother me. But let's go on and bust them out. So upon opening up the box, there's nothing too special going on under the box top. You can get your stock number, or should I say, quality control stamp right here on the side. Wrapping paper doesn't come in nothing special. It comes in that brown wrapping paper that we see a lot of the Jordan 12s come in. Now let's get them out the box. All right, guys, here we have them fresh out the box here. This is our Air Jordan 12 taxis, and I will say this. I've been waiting on these bad boys for some time. The last time these bad boys released was back in 2013, and I'll be honest with y'all, I wasn't balling like that. I was actually in college at the time, and yeah, you know, you're pretty much on a budget. You know, even if I was getting sneakers at the time, but not often, so I was definitely, you know what I'm saying, living on a budget, you know. But yeah, I've been waiting for a while for these bad boys to come back. You know, over 10 years, you know, over 10 years. It's been over 10 years since we last seen these drop, and they're still crisp now. They're as crisp as they was then, like they are now. I'm really glad that I was able to get my hands on these. And to be honest with you guys, I might just go on and double up on these because this is an OG. This is an OG pair that I love, and yeah, you know, I'm ready to go ahead and put them on feet already, which is why I want a second pair so I can keep on ice, you know. But jumping right back into things, we have here our Air Jordan 12 taxis. You got that famous black and white colorway in these bad boys. The leather quality on this is really nice. That leather is really nice. And I bring this up because when the leather quality on a lot of these Jordans, like the 12s, or should I say the Jordan 5s, when the quality is soft and stuff like that, it's easy on the feet. We've had pairs of Jordan 12s, even including Jordan 5 since I brought those up. We've had pairs with all that leather on the upper that it'd just be so tight and tough that I don't know about you guys, but for me, it doesn't feel that good on the feet until you break them in. Whereas then I feel like, you know, when you have a leather that's like soft out the box like that, it won't take much to break in and it'll be feeling just fine in your feet, you know, a lot quicker than that tough leather. But jumping right back into things, of course, we got this famous black and white colorway throughout the shoe. You do get the Jumpman freight, you do get the Jumpman stamp right here on the side of the sneaker. And of course, if you guys didn't know, the whole inspiration behind this shoe, not just the Jordan 12, but this taxi sneaker is, of course, you know, this right here is supposed to mimic the sun, like we see in, you know, in the Japan flag, the Japanese flag is supposed to mimic the sun and the rays. And then with the top, with the colors throughout the sneaker, they took inspiration from taxi cabs, hence the name taxi, you know. But jumping right back into things, you get your black and white colorway throughout the upper of the shoe. You get your threading right here, which mimics the rays. Now, jumping to the laces, it almost kind of makes me think of a basketball net, the way these rope laces are. I like that, and I'm glad that they gave us white laces on top of the white. Don't get me wrong, if we got black laces as well, I mean, it'll look okay in my opinion, you know, depending on how you style it, you know what I mean? It all depends in my humble opinion, you know what I mean? Let me know something, guys. Let me know what you all think. Toe box, you don't see any of those holes for sweat when you're sweating and whatnot, which is fine in my opinion. This is how these were back then. This is how these gonna be now. Back then when Jordan was wearing the 12s, of course, this is how these gonna be now. Jumping to the back of the shoe, it says Jordan with the quality inspired by the greatest player ever. I love that phrase right there, as you see. On top of a red 23, and then you get your red Jumpman on top of that yellow background. You get your eyelets right here to have the hints of gold on them, and unfortunately these are not metal like some of the older pairs of the Jordan 12s were, but guess what? It's all good. It's fine. It's still got that gold hint on it with the Jumpman on both of those as well. On the tongue, it says 2-3, and above that right there, you get that black Jumpman as well. Jumping to the bottom of the shoe, that's where those yellow and black colors come into play when we're talking about the taxi cabs. So as you see, we get that nice grip. As you see that we get in almost all pairs of Jordan 12s, the same pattern going. Tip of the toes, underneath the toes, you get a red Jumpman. You get your yellow 23 right there. And for this shank plank, that's where you see more of the yellow and black throughout that carbon fiber texture. Very nice, guys. Very, very nice in my opinion. I like these a lot. Really glad that I was able to get a pair of these. And of course, we're not going to talk about these bad boys without talking about this insole. This insole is yet one of my favorite insoles that I love that Jordan brand give us. This is a Dream Cell insole. You're gonna be comfortable with these bad boys. That's what the Dream Cell is for. It's supposed to provide that extra cushion and comfort. And I think they did a decent job giving us the Dream Cell in these Jordan 12s. And of course, you get your all black insole with your red Jumpman stamped right there on it. But of course, I can say it all day how excited I am, how much I'm glad I got a pair of these finally in my collection. I've waited so long for them. The rest is history. I am gonna try my luck to double up on them because I want to wear these like as soon as possible. And you know, I'd rather have me a pair that I can put on feet, where I have another pair that's crisp and clean on ice, waiting on me to undead stock those later, years later, whenever the time do come. But with all that talking, guys, we're gonna take a closer look at these bad boys, and then we are going to wrap this bad boy up. The last time we seen these released were back in 2013. This time around, one of the more highly anticipated pairs of Air Jordan 12s, we have here the Air Jordan 12 Taxis. With that famous black and white colorway all throughout the upper of the shoe, gold eyelets, yellow and black pattern underneath the shoe, reminding you of a taxi cab, and that 23 on the back, quality inspired by the greatest player ever. This is definitely one that you can wear every day. So what do you guys think? Are you a fan or are you not a fan? Let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, there you have it. A look at your Air Jordan 12 Taxis. This is a beautiful, simple pair of OGs in my humble opinion. I'm glad I got these. Definitely was one that I had marked off on my calendar. Like I couldn't wait for the time to come for these bad boys to re-release, you know. But definitely let me know what you guys think. You know, I want to know your final thoughts on these bad boys. Did you go for a pair of these? Did you skip out on a pair of these? I do know that there's still pairs of these available in a lot of different places. If you are interested in still securing your pair, not sure if these are gonna go on sale or whatnot. They're slowly selling, and I think they will sell out before the time comes that Jordan Brand just say, hey, let's give them let's put these on sale. You know what I mean? But hey, you never know. I could be wrong. There could be pairs that's going on sale right now, hitting the market as we speak. You know, things change. But let me know something, guys. Definitely let me know something. And if you may, hit that subscribe button down there so you can stay up to date on the latest and greatest when I'm dropping something new. I love the interaction with you guys. I'll always try my best to respond to each and every last one of the comments that you guys give me. And yeah, it's just a good feeling, you know, talking about sneakers with you guys and stuff. I mean, that's what we are here for, right? This is a place to discuss sneakers. But other than that, we're going to wrap this bad boy up. Stay blessed, stay fresh. Love your loved ones like there's no tomorrow. Until then, I'm going to see you all very, very soon on the next one. Peace.